What's up, everybody? Eugene here, back with another music review, and today we'll be reviewing the new Front Bottoms album, You Are Who You Hang Out With. Now, they just released this album maybe almost a week ago, since I'm recording this review. And if you don't know who the Front Bottoms are, they are a Midwest emo band, but they kind of sprinkle in some alternative and indie into their mix of music. They're best known for the Talon of the Hawk, or their self-titled album, or Back on Top, even Going Gray. I really do like Going Gray and Talon of the Hawk a lot. And this album, definitely, when they made this album, it was definitely a definitely more experimental album, I could tell. Like, I never really got into their albums like that, but those are just specific songs I like from the said albums, like Going Gray and Talon of the Hawk, which I kind of figured I would like those albums. But this album, You Are Who You Hang Out With, feels more experimental more than anything. Damn, why is my hair doing that? Fuck. But yeah, so basically, more experimental album, and when I first listened to it, I didn't really know how to take it. I really was trying to get a grasp of what it was about, and to be honest with you, I still have not figured out what it's about. It's kind of a little everywhere. And I'm not saying the album's bad, because there is a few songs I do like on the album. I just think there's some things they could have done better. Just gonna start off with some of the songs I really liked. I really liked Clear Path, Not Joking. I liked Outlooks a lot. I thought Outlooks had a really catchy hook, and really good instrumentals. I liked Brick, and I liked Batman a lot. I thought it was a pretty interesting song. I liked the instrumentals, and vocally, I like that song a lot. The lead singer has a very, I wouldn't say monotone voice, but he's very, he kind of sounds nonchalant when he sings. So that's something I like about them. He definitely, it kind of feels like Midwest emo the way he sings. I'm not gonna lie to you. And these songs have really good instrumentals too. Brick is another good song that was good instrumentally, lyrically too. I feel like those songs were really the highlight of the album. There was a few mid songs I really couldn't get into like that. Like, they weren't bad, but they weren't something I would remember either, It's just like, it is what it is. Like songs like Fake Gold and Punching Bag. Punching Bag felt really average to me. Same thing with Fake Gold. I really didn't get the feel that they were the best, but they certainly weren't the worst. That's why I classified them in more the mid songs on the album. One thing I did say in the beginning was this album seemed very experimental, and there's just sometimes they feel like they're trying to do something new, especially in the songs I really did not like, which was for some of the songs, and I'm not all of them, but only some of them, there was sometimes weird auto-tune, which I didn't understand why they did it for his vocals, because it kind of doesn't work with his vocals, but they did it anyway. Songs on Emotions, that was probably one of the songs I didn't really like a lot, because that song had weird auto-tune in it, and I just thought it was kind of off. I liked the guitars in the song too. I thought the guitars sounded really crisp and good in that song, and definitely brought a Midwest indie emo vibe, but it was just the auto-tune kind of ruined it. And throughout that song, they just had weird synthesizing in the song. Damn, why was that so difficult? And just random noises, or barking in the song that didn't even fit well with the beat that was going on here, and it was just randomly put in there. It was just like Emotions definitely was something of emotions. It felt like a mixture of emotions listening to it, but not that in a good way, to be honest with you. Like I said, I did like it instrumentally. Everything else I didn't really like about the song. I think the worst song on the album that I really I would not want to listen to again was Paris. You want to talk about unnecessary auto-tune? That song has so much of it, and he just keeps repeating the same line over and over again in a certain part of the song, and it's just like this unnecessary, unbearable auto-tune. Like, I just really don't think it fits well with his voice. It's weird. I really don't like that about this album. Like, some of the like I said, those two songs have it the worst. Like, other songs, they get away with it, you know what I mean, because it's not as like prominent. But these two songs and they definitely were the worst ones out of the two. Not just because they had also other things weird about them, but like those are like the big reasons, because it just does not make sense why you would do that. Overall, I felt like the album was okay. It wasn't their best. It clearly wasn't their best, because like I said, I feel like there's other albums they've made that were better, like Talon of the Hawk or Going Gray, or even their self-titled album, or Back on Top. Back on Top is like a classic, you know what I mean? And it's just like, when you have albums like that and then you get something like this, it's kind of hard to say this album is on the same level as those ones. I definitely don't think this album is bad. Like I said, there is songs on here that are memorable, like the ones I mentioned earlier, especially like Batman or Outlooks, like songs like that, that save it from being just completely shit. And the mid songs aren't even that terrible. They're just not, like, I just feel like they're just average. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're bad. They're just average. This album is just a very, like, above average album. I'm not gonna say it's mid. I'm not gonna say it's mid. I can't say it's mid. I think, it definitely deserves a listen if you're more into, like, experimental indie Midwest emo rock. I definitely suggest that to you. You know, is it an album I'll probably listen to consistently a lot? Probably not, because I like the Front Bottoms, but they're not like my cup of tea when it comes to Midwest emo. But I still appreciate the music they create, because they still do a good job at creating songs. And like I said, not every song they make is picture perfect, but there is songs that I do appreciate and like, that I like a lot. If I had to rate this album, I'd have to give it like a 6.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's not mid, but it's definitely not good to go surpass mid. I just think it's above average. So that's why I'm giving it a 6.5. I thought they could do a lot of things differently or better on certain songs. Like, they had the opportunity to, like, they had an idea going into it with certain songs, but they could have executed it a lot better or differently with it, especially with songs like Punching Bag and Fake Gold. Like, those songs that are mid in my eyes could have been a lot better if they just fixed certain things. Or, like, even the shitty songs, like, it's just like, it is what it is. They could have definitely just remade them a lot differently. But like I said, that doesn't mean the album's ass. It's definitely above average. Which 6.5 is very relevant to that, But yeah, that's what I think about the Front Bottoms' new album, You Are Who You Hang Out With. I suggest you guys go listen to it. Like I said, it's not shit. I definitely think if you are into more experimental Midwest emo, you would enjoy it. So go see for your opinion for yourself, how you perceive the album, how you like it, and tell me how you feel about it. And maybe we can have discussions in the comments about what was great and what wasn't so great in the comments section. I just want to state this now. everything I say is strictly based off opinion. I don't think people get that. I'm going to just say this at the end of this video because it seems to be that one video in particular, people are not understanding that it's my opinion and I was being biased, which maybe I was, but at the end of the day, it doesn't perceive the fact that I still thought said thing was not good. So like I said, this is all strictly based off opinion. If you don't like it, that's fine. I really couldn't give a damn. But I'm not gonna be slandered for it. Just like I'm gonna sit there and just, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, grow up. You know, it's just so stupid. But yeah, like I said, tell me your thoughts and everything about the album down below on the comment section. Leave a like on the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.